trial balance. Introduction. An accountant prepare main book of account, that is ledger, from journal and subsidiary book, which we have already learned. A statement, that is a trial balance. A statement is prepared at the end of the specific period to check and verify that whether posting is done properly or not in the ledger. The statement, again, the statement means a trial balance. A statement is prepared on the basis of the total of debit and credit side of the account or from the balance of different account. This statement is known as a trial balance. A trial balance is a statement prepared at the end of the definite accounting period showing the total of the debit and credit side of each account of the business or their balance. Trial balance is a statement, not an account. It is prepared before final account of the business. Trial balance is a link between the ledger and the final account. So this chapter is so important because here we have to understand after ledger posting, amount has been passed to the trial balance, and from the trial balance at the end of the accounting year final account is prepared. Now here I will also show you that there are two forms of trial balance has been prepared. One is the statement form, which is seen like this, where we have to put a title like trial balance of a Shri, whichever name is given in the question, as on 31st March at the end of the whatever year is given in the question. Name of the account, ledger folio, debit and credit. This is the statement form, and another one is the account form. That is another specimen of trial balance. Trial balance of Shri as on 31st March and whatever year is given, and this is divided into the two part. One is the debit side and another is the credit side, where we can see the name of the account will be written LF and amount. Same over credit side, name of the account LF and amount. Now here I will show you something really important which will really help you for understanding final account. Before we go to the final account, this is the statement which you have to understand, that this is some of the account compulsory position where it comes. If you understand trial balance, it will be really easy to understand final account. Now here you can see the one side I kept all the debit, like whichever account is passing to the debit side of the trial balance, that I already kept, and same on the credit side. Before I go further to in the explanation, listen to me very carefully. Here you can see some of the expenses which is actually related to the trading account, which we'll learn in the final account. In final account, we are going to prepare three accounts: trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Now here I already put the expenses related to the trading account, which will help you to understand final account. Here you can see the purchase, which is remain on the debit side. Purchase written comes on the credit side. Purchase written is also known as goods written debit. The account's name can be changed, so it is better to understand what it known as. Next is sales, whether the sales written comes on the debit side. It is also known as a goods written credit. Moving to the next, here before I go further explanation, I will just show you the heading: expense relating to purchase, expense related to the production, and material consumed. These are the three headings comes in the trading account of the final account. So here we move wages, and in the trial balance their compulsory position they comes on the debit side only. So wages, carriage inward, railway freight, octroi, custom duty, port charges, dock charges, demurrage, dermio, and the expense related to production, that is royalty, factory expense like rent and taxes, material consumed, that is depreciation related to the factory building and factory machinery, it is related to the factory. So here these three heading we finish with the trading account. Moving to the next heading, that is from the administrative expenses. These are the expenses actually comes in the trial balance on the debit side, but it is connected with the profit and loss account, which would be better understand in the next chapter. But for just for the no more confusion, I'm explaining here only that where it comes. यहाँ से आपको जितना भी एक्सपेंस दिखेगा वो सारे प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट में जाएंगे और ऊपर की जो 3 हेडिंग्स बताए वो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में जाएंगे इन द फाइनल अकाउंट. बट एट प्रेजेंट दिस इज व्हाट द पोजीशन ऑफ द ट्रायल बैलेंस, ये यहीं पे रहेंगे डेबिट साइड. In short, if I say all the expense comes on the debit side and incomes comes on the credit side of the trial balance. Now let's see administrative expense, that is salary, rent, insurance premium, tax. Now in rent I want to tell you something. अगर हम rent pay कर रहे हैं तो it comes expenses, and if we are receiving rent it becomes income. So rent received comes on the credit side whereas the rent paid comes on the debit side. Same we can see for the commission. If we are paying it becomes expense and expense remain on the trial balance debit side, whereas the commission received becomes income, so it moves to the credit side. As you can see in the all the debit side, all the expenses have been rotated, like postage expense, stationery printing expense, legal expense, audit fees, electricity expense, repaid and maintenance expense of asset, commission, contribution to provident fund, contribution to employee state insurance. These all expense comes on the debit side. Till here you can see there are here total 4 headings are there: selling and distribution expense, financial expense, other expense and losses. So let's see. Carriage outward, advertisement expense, discount allowed, discount reserve, showroom expense, packing expense. Here just for the making you understand, discount allowed becomes our expense, and discount if we are receiving it becomes income, so it comes to the credit side. Moving to the next heading, that is financial expenses, where you can see interest on capital, interest on bank overdraft, interest on borrowed loan, bank charges, bank commission. These all are the financial related expenses will remain on the trial balance debit side. These are some of the incomes, that is interest on drawing, interest on loan given. Here I wrote together interest on loan borrowed. If we are borrowing loan and paying interest on it, it becomes expense. And if we have lent in loan and we are receiving interest on that loan, it becomes income. So just to make you understand, I wrote it together. Next, interest on investment is become also income. Moving to the next, other expenses and losses like donation, depreciation on asset, bad debt, and over here bad debt reserve or bad debt received. Moving to the next, loss by fire, thief, loss on sale of asset, loss on sale of investment, provision for expenses and losses. You can count over here the nominal rules. Expenses and losses remain on the debit side, income and gain comes on the credit side. So as per the nominal rules also you will understand that expenses and losses remain on the trial balance as well as debit side, and credit side profit and income. Here I wrote loss on sale of asset, whereas profit comes on sale of asset on the credit side. Next is asset and liability. Here you can see on the debit side land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fitting, leasehold asset, goodwill, patent, trademark, copyright, stock, government security, provident fund investment, investment in share, debenture or bonds. These all are assets which will remain on the debit side of the trial balance, whereas the liability will remain on the credit side, that is general reserve, capital reserve, workman compensation fund, investment fluctuation fund. Here just don't get confused, provident fund investment is an asset but the provident fund is a liability. So this is what you have to remember. Moving to the next, debtor, which is also known as a customer, also known as a trader, which will remain on the debit side. Creditors, also known as a supplier, also known as a seller, remain on the credit side of the trial balance. It is not compulsory that it comes only at the one name, that is debtors or creditor. It can be comes as a customer or supplier. You have to understand whatever is given in the question. You must understand what it is. So I wrote each and every name which would be easy to you understand. Bills receivable, bills payable, then cash balance and the bank balance. The balance is asset, so it will remain on the debit side, whereas the loan and overdraft become a liability. So in the trial balance it moves on the liability side. Video will be in the next video. I'll show you how it can be solved. I've also explained the both the forms of the question, that is both the forms of the trial balance, that is statement form and the account form, where I already solved the question number 4 and 5. You can continue with my next video.